Hi, everybody. This is Kimiko Sumi, and I wanted to speak about monitoring spirits and gang stalkers tonight. Um, Something that I've noticed about a lot of them that I really don't really speak on, but it's like I just don't believe in synchronicities and definitely not coincidences anymore like I used to. Like when I first came across the spiritual community, I used to always I still believe in angel numbers and stuff, but I also think that now you don't have to just see uh good angel numbers. You don't just see good angel numbers. You also get influenced by evil spirits that send you demonic numbers as well. And I've been seeing a lot of numbers that have been making me angry lately. For the past couple of months, I noticed that ever since I've been trying to improve with losing weight and looking better and taking care of myself more and, being careful and more self-aware than I've ever been and maturing, I've been getting tested even more. Like the attacks have been getting stronger and stronger and stronger, like every single day. Like, I can't even let people know how much I weigh online anymore because I'm afraid that I will stall. Because for a whole year, when I used to tell people how much I weighed and making updates, I stalled for the whole year. I didn't really lose any weight that whole 1 year. And when I stopped telling people and updating them about my weight loss and other things in general, I noticed that things have improved. And I noticed that things that people had gave me in the past, there was this one particular wallet that this lady gave me, and I thought it was so pretty because it was like an imitation Louis Vuitton wallet. But something told me, throw that away and get you a new one. So ever since I got a new wallet, it seems like money has been flowing to me a lot easier. It seems like my money troubles are getting easier. It's not like I'm not strained for money like I used to ever since I got rid of that wallet. Like it was almost like it was instantaneously. Like money just started to kind of be easier on me. You know what I'm saying? And then I noticed too that what do I want to say? Okay. I noticed that people try, I don't really believe in synchronicities like I used to. I feel like that I'm being monitored and watched all the time. And it could be my paranoid schizophrenia because I have been diagnosed with that mental disorder along with a couple others as I've shared before. But it just seems like I'm more and more seeing people who are dressing like me or doing things that I do. And people might say, well, that's a coincidence. No. For instance, I remember one time I was mentioning ashwagandha, and this girl that was dressed so much like me, and she had a similar look to me and whatnot. And she was she said, oh, I take ashwagandha too, as if it was bait. And I kind of understand now that they probably do that. A lot of gang stalkers do that so that they can manipulate you to coming in their spider web and reel you in easier that way. But the more I notice that I see people like me, or I see them doing things like me in everyday life, and I don't even know them, I trust them even less when they're similar, when they try to be similar to me. It's just too much of a coincidence for me to not being monitored, and I don't like it. Who wants to sit there and know that people are probably watching them their every moment, judging them, laughing at them, mocking them, and they can't do anything about it? Because that's how I feel. I feel like I'm being watched, scrutinized, insulted, set up. Like people know exactly what I'm thinking at all times. I don't like that. I used to be so sure of what how you could predict what somebody might do because, it's not common knowledge, but it's just so obvious that their next like word that they would say. Not saying that you can read their mind, but you can pretty much tell what they're about to say, or like a word they would normally use. It's like they switch up on me and say something different. And if I'm walking somewhere and a car looks like it's coming to pass by me, it'll go the other way. Like, it's like people are playing with my mind to get me to think that my intuition is off, but I don't think it's off at all. I think that people can actually, like gang stalkers, monitoring spirits, can interfere in your mind, can hijack your mind to a certain degree. And that's why I really try to use my Buddhist practice to keep these evil spirits at bay, because I don't trust them. I don't trust people anymore. I don't. Especially in real life. I don't trust people because they've had a track record of being disrespectful to me. They insult me. I could be being completely nice to them, just welcome and warm. They'll say something very insulting. And I'm not saying that, that I'm sensitive. I'm not that. I used to be very sensitive to insults, but not really anymore. It's just more so aggravating because I feel like, oh, finally, I find somebody that I can trust. I let down my guard and they'll do the same thing that everybody else have done before them in person. And I used to try to keep giving people the benefit of the doubt in person and even online. But it's just come to a point where they all do it. So I would be a fool to think that they're going to do any different. They're backstabbers, basically. They're trying to set me up. I look back on my life and I realize that a lot of the stuff that went wrong could probably have been a setup, okay? So that I couldn't succeed, because there's a lot of things at my age that I should know, that I should have been able to do. And I've been set back so much in life that I'm really kind of angry at society. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with society. I don't want people around me in real life anymore. And I feel like that they try to force, like one time I remember this man, he was like demanding that I open up to him and I talk to him. And I had to tell him I was kind of afraid to just tell him, listen, I don't want to talk. I want my private time. It seems like these gang stalkers, monitoring spirits, don't want to understand boundaries, and they seem like they get very revengeful if I put my foot down. Okay, the only person that I really speak to offline is my mother in the SGI, my Buddhist organization that I belong to. Okay. And I try to keep my distance, too, from people in general, because I don't feel like that I'm in the right mind frame to really interact with people in real life at all. That's why I'm like a recluse. I'm trying to recover from so many things that have been, especially in the last decade plus. I have gone through hell in the last decade, ever since I decided to lose weight, get better in life, improve on myself, to be, a productive member of society, to do the right thing and be a positive example in society. It seems like people been hitting me left and right. Like, they don't want to, these are the same type of people who would criticize me about being fat and all of this and not having get up. Ever since I actually got up and decided to work on myself, it's like they're throwing me curveballs everywhere. It's a hurdle. Okay? It just seems like it's gotten significantly worse, especially in the last year and a half. And I don't like it. I mean, who wants to fear going outside from fear of getting into an argument or getting dragged into arguments with people? Okay? I'm tired of it. I want to be able to heal. I've been through so much stuff throughout my life, and people might not think this, but I look exactly what I've been through. I clean up well, but guess what? Kimiko Sumi Nefertiti looks like what she's been through in this lifetime, which has been hell. Okay? I clean up well, but I know that without all the makeup and stuff, I look like I've been beat up by this world, okay? And I really just want to recover from the abuse. And I know that I'm not the only person who has discovered that people, they don't want to seem to they don't want to seem to let us go off and have our peace and alone time, but we're supposed to respect their distance and their alone time. And I'm not. And then they really seem like that they don't even want us to have our freedom at all. Like they will be doing illegal things. I went into Walmart the other day. Somebody was smoking weed in Walmart. Or outside, one of the employees, I believe, one of the employees was smoking weed. It was very strong. But somebody like me, I make any little mistake and it's like World War One, two, and possibly three coming down on my ass. Okay, people have been on my ass, and I listened to a tarot card reading, which is funny, interesting, and the ladies years ago, before all of this started, she said that I'm going to have to be going, Libra, you're going to be going up against a lot of adversaries from here on out. But you will stand your ground. You will get up and you will overcome adversity in this lifetime. That's what she said about Libras back in the day. She said that people were going to be throwing more things energetically than they will be saying. But trust me, they don't, if they will try to bait me into an argument to try to ridicule me, humiliate me, insult me. And I have been being disrespectful. Like I said in another video, I've done things to people way when I was younger. I was mean. I was kind of like a bully up until the age of 9 when I got my reality check and understood karma and cause and effect. But I've been being hit and kicked around ever since then. And especially in the last decade and especially in the last year and a half. I've been hearing subliminals. I mean, it's like getting to a point where I don't like to hear people talking on the side or anything like that because I'm suspicious. I go out my way to avoid people. I don't even go outside the house really anymore. I don't want to get into it with anybody, and I don't want to get into any legal trouble either. When I know I'm purposely going out my way to have a peaceful moment to myself, having an adventure outside, I rarely get to do that. That's a treat, actually. But, I mean, I try not to complain. I try to be grateful. And I really use my prayer, my faith in Nichiren Buddhism. And that's another thing. People seem to really want to convert me. Even more than they ever were. They've been doing that anyway. But it's gotten intense. Especially in the last year and a half. And it's so annoying how these people, or whatever the fuck they really are, do not want to respect my faith. I don't want to go to your church. I wasn't raised going to a church. Yes, my extended family, even my mother when she was growing up, was raised in a church, but I know nothing about that. So I feel like people should respect me. Okay, like I said in another video, I respect people's boundaries. They tell me to leave them alone. Guess what? Kimiko is going to leave you alone. Why don't I get that same respect from people? It's not because they admire me either. They don't like my ass. But guess what? I don't like them either now. And with that said, this is my video. And hopefully these people that stalk me in real life, who want to ridicule me, who want to set me up, hear this video. I really do hope you get the message across so you can leave me alone in passing, okay? But anyway, I'm out, y'all. And, you know, if you go ahead, if you like this video, please hit like. Hit the notification bell, comment if you like. Please share my video, subscribe, not in that order. And I will see y'all in another video, my lotus flowers. And please just give me your thoughts and just tell me what you think. Am I making this up all in my head or what? But yeah, so that's my video, y'all. And I will see y'all. I will talk to y'all in another one. And I will see y'all in another one. So I'm going to be out for the rest of the day. I'm going to quit quit the videos for the rest of the day, and I'll be out my lotus flowers. So peace and have a great and amazing evening, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.